Actually, it was my wife's idea about 5, 6 years ago. I wasn't happy with any of the vodkas at the Four Seasons. I was dating her at the time, and she said, "You should make your own. You're a chemical engineer. You played a Russian a few times. You should be able to pull that off." And I said, "Yeah, maybe not such a bad idea." So I realized the vodka section was kind of boring, and a lot of people have done tequilas and and whiskeys, and I wanted to create a really great vodka. So we set out together as a little small project to start with to taste a bunch of vodkas to see which one we liked the best, and it kind of grew slowly into like a real brand and a real company that I'm running now. We were kicking around a bunch of different names. It's difficult to come up with a name that hasn't been used yet. Everything has been trademarked. And I started thinking about Hollywood and editing terms for some reason, smash cut, jump cut, and then hard cut. I looked through like a list of different editing terms, and because I like the word cut, so hard cut seemed to be cool. It kind of describes somebody who's tough, and brand that's kind of badass, and also the bottle is kind of hard cut like a diamond. So I think it suits our brand pretty well. Emma came up with that. My wife Emma came up with that early on. She just thought he should, like she said, Dolph in a bottle. So it's like got the shoulders and a little bit of a kind of a square look to it. And a lot of the vodkas have these round shapes, and we thought it should be a little more masculine. So we started designing that, and then the logo, we thought about that too to make it kind of memorable and graphic.
He dies.
No, I was swept away at the time. I had no idea that some of those one-liners that I spoke, I was going to have to, repeat those for 40 years. And people wanted me to say certain things like "I must break you," or "If he dies, he dies," or whatever. No, I think it's wonderful that the picture has lived on like this, and I did. I saw an interview with Francis Ford Coppola, and I always cite him. He said some movies live on and some don't. And it doesn't matter if the movie made money or not. Some make money and live on, and some make money and don't. And it takes about 20 years or so, 20, 30 years to know if a film's going to have that life. And I believe Rocky Ford seems to have that. It lives on. Young people have seen it. People that weren't even born that when I did it seemed to like it. So there's something special about it, yeah. I think the Creed franchise is very clever. Of course, Ryan Coogler came up with that idea, and Michael B. Jordan, and I think it was a great way to sort of reinvent that franchise. And obviously, Michael Jordan has done very well with it. I was happy enough to be in Creed 2. It was wonderful to act with him and to kind of to revisit that character, that ex-Soviet fighter, kind of an old bitter guy. Father, I had a tough relationship with my father, and I kind of got a chance to play my own father to a younger version of me, which is kind of really cool on a personal level. My name is Dolph Lundgren. You've just been buzzed.